Hello, hello everyone, how's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another stream. Today, kind of moving some of the content. Trying to change some of the content because planning issues, because I forgot a lot of things that I was supposed to do. My nose is still itchy. I don't know why my nose is itchy. Anyways, couple things. Testing out a couple things. One, I had a brain fart. I had a list of announcements I was gonna do, and then I forgot all of them. Okay, first things first. I have to change a lot of the schedule planning for today and tomorrow. Today was gonna be Kingdom Hearts 2. Obviously, we're not doing Kingdom Hearts 2. Tomorrow was gonna be Desoldering Switches, but I forgot. Tomorrow's the start of season 1 of Minecraft of Streamer Wars, so that's gonna be put in its place, and then Kingdom Hearts 2 would be delayed until probably at the mid of the week or the end of the weekend. And today we're going Desoldering Switches. So yeah, that's the announcement for today. That's the game plan for today. Another thing is that I was planning on doing VODs for a new channel. It's going to be a specific YouTube channel just for VODs of things that's not like Valor specific or not like content I do a lot of. Probably the beginning and ends of Streamer Wars. I'm debating whether I should do the whole Streamer War thing, but it just ends up like being like grinding and camping and stuff like that. If there's group stuff, I'll post that VOD. If there's no group stuff, it's just be by myself, I am not going to post that VODs. I am still figuring out how I'm going to do the VODs channel, so please bear in mind that. So with that, I am testing one, recording and streaming at the same time. Haven't done that in a while. Not sure if it's gonna work out well or if there's gonna like cause some issue with the streaming. Two, I'm testing out 60 frames per second. Again, now that I kind of had a more I guess quality test with the internet the past few months, hopefully we can do that. And see, I'm kind of testing the dummy battery. I got a dummy battery for my camera so that hopefully it would stay online for more amount of time without being charged. Hopefully that does well, and hopefully things run smoothly. I forgot to check if it's if the volume's alright. Nope, it's a little bit higher than I wanted. Okay, there you go. So yeah, difficulties might come along this stream. Yeah, just enjoying my time and things like that. I'm not sure if people's gonna be on. I think I like when people comes on when I'm like doing maker stream. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me reply to a few text messages, and then I'm gonna bring out the main star of today. It's not this keyboard. This is the main keyboard I usually use. This is not what we're gonna be desoldering. Yeah. My nose. My nose is very itchy. And it's not going away. Also, for people starting to watch from the VODs channel, usually from time to time I do like a maker stream, so things that you craft and play around with, things like that. So usually it's on Mondays, and it just happens that Monday was busy. That's why I'm doing it this Sunday. Also, if you don't really watch my stream, I have like a humidifier here. So if you see some fumes, it's not burning. It's this humidifier here. I have dry nose, so I needed to like actually like hydrate it and stuff like that. But yeah, there's that. I see a piece of hair. So, today's star of the show is this hunk of metal here. I know it looks dirty on camera. That's because it is. This is a keyboard that one of my friends bought. Kind of like the Canadian equivalent of Craigslist. I don't know if he actually got it on Craigslist or not. And then he asked me to kind of take apart the switches. So these are, it looks like cherry blacks. Although they don't feel as heavy as normally one would be. But I digress, you know. This is the first time I'm doing any type of stuff like this. I kind of want to see how it feels when it has the keycaps and all this stuff. So we're gonna use these new keycaps that I got. It's a cheap set for like 50 Canadian bucks. I don't know the name of it. I don't know if it's a clone of any particular thing, but this is what it looks like. And I kind of want to see how it feels typing on it. I'm gonna see, like, the layout of this is weird, and I'm assuming this is tab. So that's tab. This is caps lock, right? And that's caps lock. This is the shift. But if that's the shift, what the fuck is this? You know? And then is this right shift? No, because it's too long for it. But I don't have another shift that goes over there. Oh, that's heavy. Did the person actually like spring swap? Because this one feels heavy. This one doesn't feel heavy. Oh, I just noticed the white exposure on this is kind of whack. Can I change that? Why is the white exposure all on? This? Hello, why is the white exposure like that bad? Oh, that does not look good. Why is it all wonky? Can I please? Because it's bright outside? Why does it look bad though? Okay, there you go. But now you can actually like see the whites of the keycaps and then the blacks. Okay. So let's headphones. Why are you getting caught on the box? I just want to put the alpha and see how it types. Why does it look like the heights are off too? Also, spacebar doesn't fit. That's a fun time. But yeah, layout's pretty weird. Oh, the caps lock stuck. Can't do caps lock. There's a step caps lock that I have to fit in. No, it's not step caps lock. No, it's not this caps lock either. Yep, none of the caps locks work. Cool. Actually, like this should be fine. Ooh, I do not like the feel of that. They're very scratchy. Gotta tell you though, it kind of looks nice with the white on this. But yeah, that's enough about that. I'm done with this. I'm gonna get this over now. Ew. Where's my keycap puller? The keycap set looks nice though. For a cheap set. Although one thing about this keyboard too is that this stabilizer is different from all the other stabilizers. Kinda sus there, buddy. Like, why is there only one stabilizer that's different? That's a little sus. Where did I lose the W? No, Mr. W? Oh, yeah. Cool. But yeah, I like the white black set. Looks really nice. Okay, time to go on this. I'm gonna like start warming up the soldering iron. I'm just gonna start preparing. Just for the disclaimer, I'm gonna be dealing with high intense heat, fumes, and stuff like that. So my room is ventilated. There, you can't hear it, but there's like fans running in the background. Where's my mask cut on the spring? So weird. Oh no, because of this. Okay. There you go. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, so that's warming up. Fumes and stuff like that are getting blown around. Fans. I'm using a mask, and normally I'd say to use protective goggles, but like someone has told me in the past that like if it's not splattering around, glasses are okay. Just make sure you don't like have it splattering around and touching your eye and stuff like that. Okay. Oh yeah, let's getting stuff ready. My band-aid fell out. I don't know why, like, my feet decided to kick the corner of a computer I had lying down and it just cut two of my toes. I'm so annoyed by that. I'm getting something. I need a Ziploc bag. I need my solder sucker. And a wick just in case. And then a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna use this Ziploc bag. Actually, no. This Ziploc bag should be fine. Okay. So I'm looking at all these traces, and there are quite a lot of components that come into this keyboard. I think just mainly because of how much more keys it has compared to the regular keyboard. There are like a lot of components. The only thing is there are a lot of through hole components that like poke you, which is why they usually come in a case. But the thing is, like, since I was handling it, like, I get poked a lot by like the back of these cases. Also, I can see it's kind of like hand done. No, some of them were like machine made, some of them were hand done, and I have a feeling that the person who had this before spring swapped the MX Blacks, which is kind of sussy, dude. And I feel like my friend should have gotten a refund or something, some shit like that. So let me zoom in so they can have a better look. Ah shit, I can't zoom in anymore. So if you see was a good thing. Here, these are clean domes that look like a machine made them. And then you don't have any burn marks on the side. If you look up here on the other hand, let me go closer. Enhance. There's some burn marks here. Like around the side. Compared to here, let's say. Or even on the switch beside, they have burn marks here. I have a feeling that these got desoldered before. They swapped the springs out, and then they put back the cherry blacks, because these feel as light as my of the silk yellows that I've had in the past, or that I've lubed before. They don't feel like blacks, which is kind of sus, dude. Kind of pretty. It's freaking sus. Okay, I think that's enough time to like warm up. Okay, so this is what I do. Have a soldering iron on one side, a solder sucker on the other. Make sure that it's pushed out here. So if I want to desolder, oh, it's tangled. Ah, that's hot. Ah, that's hot. You have the finger over here. Melt it a bit. I need to get a grip on my thing. It's too loose at the moment. Loosey goosey. There you go. Then you got a trash going.
A lot of it's just sucking bit by bit, so that in the end you can move the solder away from the switch or from the pin. Also, to everyone who's watching the VOD, so I usually have music on that is muted on clips and VODs. So people watching the VOD, it might be like quiet. You can just play some music, play some lo-fi, you know, on the side, watching the video.
before you tell me no. I'ma be dead. I'ma be dead before I change. I'ma be dead. You talking at me cause you ain't happy and that ain't me. Oh, I don't work that way. Oh no. I'm not gonna get today. But you'll never get in my head, in my head. But you'll never get in my head, in my head. But you'll never get in my head, in my head. But you'll never get in my head. Hold the applause until the end. Hold the applause. You've been on like this show, nearly had me for dinner. You got quite the nerve, you can take it in return. You're talking ugly like you above me, that ain't me.
Oh,
Oh, no, I don't work.
oopsies. I broke it.
But you'll never get in my head, in my head. But you'll never get in my head, in my head.
Oopsies, I broke my thingy.
If you say so doesn't mean it's so. Just because you say so doesn't mean it's so. If you say so doesn't mean it's so. No, 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 no. Just because you say so doesn't mean it's so. But you'll never get in my head, in my head. But you'll never get in my head, in my head. But you'll never get in my head, in my head.
Okay. Fixed it. Ah, why is it like coming off? I really need to put the mic away. So yeah, once you get in the groove, you start to like kind of have a feeling of what you should do. You get a rhythm. It's all basically the same task anyways. So yeah, once you like do it once, like perfectly fine, the rest of the path becomes just smoother. And also, if you want to touch up more on what you did before with the lessons you learned with the experience, feel free to do that. I'll zoom in so you can see more what I'm trying to do. So while it's heated up with the iron, and only while then you suck up. Don't let go of the iron and then suck it up. You have to suck it up while the iron is still there. Because they cool down relatively quick, and what this does is sucking all the air. The air also cools it. The sucking air motion. Get most of this. Oh, a switch came out already. Cool. That makes it one less switch to go. Usually what you also want to do is kind of do it in order. So I kind of like working from down, up to the right. Just because I'm doing it on stream. But if you want, just do it from side to side, just row by row. That also is quite a good thing to do. Another tip is that as you do repetitive tasks, your arms start to get sore from doing this mundane task. So like for example, right now I'm having difficulties like trying to push it because as it's filling up, as like my fingers are doing the same task, my thumb is getting like sore from all the repetitive things that I'm doing. I feel like this is a good halfway break of doing the same thing all the time. And you can drink some coffee, drink some drinks and stuff like that, or some like see if, and then at the end see if you can take out all the switches. You don't really want to do it now because then you're just flipping over and all that stuff, and it gets very annoying trying to like handle a big board like this and get poked from all sides at all times. I'll just be right back. I'm gonna head to the washroom, try to like scratch my nose. So yeah, I'll be right back. But yeah, my nose gets very itchy during the scratching, during like a mask and stuff like that. I'm gonna send a picture to give me with an update on the progress. I can make it a bit hotter. So if you notice that it's melting correctly and stuff like that, turn your soldering iron hotter. No, don't turn your soldering iron hotter. Keep it around the same. So I knew I said I was gonna keep it hotter, gonna turn it higher, but I am turning it into the same. If you make it hotter, you have to rush in to try to get the solder out, or else it starts to burn your keyboard or burn your switches. Okay. You see so far, the solder is quite a lot from what I've sucked out. And then what you can do is just put it in the trash. Just make sure it's in a plastic bag, or else it's gonna fall all flying everywhere. You don't want these particles flying into breathing areas like respiratory systems and stuff like that, because it can cause harmful damage into your lungs and things like that. It can cut off the inside of your respiratory system, and that's not a good thing. We ever have a vaccine that's trying to attack there, we don't want another cut. We don't want cuts there. All right. Cool. But yeah, looking at the traces on the board, so each like light green wire you see there is treated as a wire to the different places around the board. I see like lots of traces from each thing, and that's because in these old keyboards, these were made before
the time where we had we've made the microcontroller smaller in the effort to try to make our keyboard matrices smaller and require less ports to like control. So if you see here, we need a lot of these like side-by-side switches are all microcontrollers, and then the microcontrollers feeds into the big controller, and that's how the keyboard gets controlled. Now we have one microcontroller that can control the whole keyboard, and we needed to find ways to like rearrange the circuitry to make it more compact on the wiring. So now you see if you see like for example disciplines and stuff like that, all the resistor is based on one key in the row and column area, and that makes the energy current directional, so that you know that which key belongs to which row and column. So the 2 pins doesn't make it directional. Current can flow between each point. What the key switch is doing is completing the circuit, connecting the 2 wires together. It's the controller's job and the PCB designer's job to kind of say, okay, this is where I want the direction of electricity to flow, and that sort of thing. Hopefully this is more visible. My thumb is too weak. My thumb is too weak. I can't press.
But yeah, this is something I wanted to plan with my old Rager keyboard. But I still am not too sure what switches I want to put in. I want to solder some switches in, but I just have no clue what I want to put in. I could always do the Glorious Pandas, but like, I kind of want to do it on, I want to do the Glorious Panda on the cyberboard now. Now that I got it. Oh yeah, I got a cyberboard. Surprise, surprise, but yeah. Should have kept it a secret, but whatever. Who's gonna watch these VODs anyways? I don't think there's any more that I'm missing solder from. Okay, so now we get to the fun part. Some switches are very, very loose. Some switches need some more work to like have a bit of solder that can't be like pulled out from. Let me respond to my messages first if I have any. Nope. Okay. So what you want to do is go to the other side. Kind of have a feeling of what can you pull out, what can you not. These are not usually the regular switches where you need to get a switch puller from. Let me zoom up a bit. So what I'm doing now is kind of like feeling it, see if I can pull it out. If I have some sort of feeling, then I put a lot more force on it, try to force it out. If not, then I leave it. Like that. Obviously, you're not gonna take all of them out at the first try. So don't be discouraged if you did not manage to take it all out. And what I kind of want to do is kind of clean up some of them, so that if you put in a hot swap socket, it doesn't ruin it. Okay, so that's a few. Out of the 120 switches on this thing, I was able to pull out 6. So that's fine. You're not gonna pull out all of them in one go. So now, what you want to do is kind of burn it. Right. Oh, hi Anthony, how's it going? So we heat up the other side, and then how old are these bad boys? Looking at this, I'd say it's around 30 years old. By the design of the circuitry and what components they use and stuff like that. Might be a little bit younger. Oh, actually, I don't know if this is saying anything. It says Intel 1980. So 40 years. I think that's the copyright year. I might not. But I have a feeling that they might have been springs, like, the switches might have been messed with. Not definite, but maybe. Because the reason why is that these are older stabilizers that I think they might have used before, or newer ones. I might be wrong, but this stabilizer does not match this stabilizer. So I feel like this keyboard has been messed with before. Also, these feel lighter than regular MX blacks. These feels like the yellows I had, like the silk yellows from the NK65 that I made and stuff like that. These do not feel heavy. So I don't know. There might be some shenanigans happening here. Or maybe I just haven't used Cherry MX Blacks to know, like, if that's the case or not. Oh yeah, say hi YouTube, because this is gonna be on a VOD. I'm making a new VOD channel. For VODs that, of content I don't do regularly. So, not gonna do VODs of, like, Valorant. But yeah, I don't know if there's a link to the channel anywhere. Actually, I haven't added it on. But after I put this VOD up, I'm gonna put the channel link here. So if you want to see like past keyboard streams, Minecraft Wars, I'm gonna do Minecraft War on it. They're gonna be appearing on the VOD's channel. And also Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Block dance, block dance. Nice. Now I get to see. I'm not doing a rechain of memories as a VOD because I didn't recorded it. But this is the first recorded stream and streaming at the same time. But on Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm gonna be doing it. So you get to see that final boss again and again and again and again. And I am not gonna do Rechain of Memories again just to have that boss fight on video. I actually have to. Do you actually need to switch cooler? Oh no, I'm out of frame. Oh no. I guess I needed to switch cooler. But yeah, how's it going, Anthony? What you been up to? Oh, Mitsu stopped streaming. Oh my gosh. I was playing Valorant with Mitsu last night. I just checked, she stopped streaming. I want to see the VODs. Dude, there was one time I was just dancing like with two people like going side by side and then we weren't killing each other. We were just shooting. Hopefully she saw it from my perspective. I want to check the VOD now. But yeah. I was streaming with her. Oh no, she was streaming last night and I was playing with her. How do you pick up these tabs? I actually did a better job than I thought. I just needed the switch puller to take out the switches. But yeah, it was it's her birthday today. She just ended her like 16-hour stream to celebrate. I thought it was on July 1st, but I debated Jason to wishing me to a happy birthday, and then she says not yet. So I was like, oh fuck, I messed up. Good thing it wasn't me, right? Good thing I wasn't the. Good thing I have social anxiety that I didn't wish her happy birthday myself. I made someone else do it. Debated him. My social anxiety debated him. That's what happened. Good thing no one's gonna find that out about that, right? Right? Hi, YouTube. Okay. This is the second pass of all those things. Now that you see there's like holes, that I see that there's holes without any. Let me do the focus. There's like holes without any pins on them, and now I know which not to focus on. But then there are holes like this one where there's pins still. I can focus on them. Ah, my fingers is too soft. I'm too weak. So this one I have to examine closely, so sorry my head's blocking everyone. Sorry I have a big head. can't cut myself. Not cut myself, but scratch myself. Okay, let's see how many more can I take out. Oh, that came out so easily. I need to take out the. Where's my tweezers? I need to take out the stabs. Because I don't have access to the switch. Okay, never mind. I just need a tweezer to pull it out. Okay, cool. Okay, I reduce the number of switches significantly, which is good. Because it means it's progress. Cool. Some black pick fell out, and I don't know where it's from. Should be fine. I'm sorry my big head is blocking your way, but I just need to see accurately and closely these switches. I need to desolder. I found out what's touching the pole, what's not. Brain too big. Brain too big. Goodbye. Job's done. Where's that from? Like I remember like it's from somewhere, but I forgot where. Hot, 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 hot. I thought I got rid of some of the top ones. Guess not. Oh yes, July the 4th, happy America's birthday. Forgot about that for a bit. Okay. Only 6 more to go. Cool. Also got a message. Let me reply to that message. Nice. Got all the switches out. Cool, 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 cool. Ew, that's gross. I did not expect that much dust. Okay, it's gonna be cleaning time then. Oh, ew. Let's turn this off for a bit while I get some wipes. Where's my sanitizer? What I'm doing is taking this PCB and just wiping it with like some hand sanitizer to get rid of like dust and grime and stuff like that. Okay. So that can be put somewhere safe for now. And we get rid of these. I'm not gonna go too deep into cleaning the stabs because the stabs look gross, but I am touching them at all. That can be for when the person who wants it will deal with it. You know? But the top part I'll clean just cause. Okay, it looks much cleaner than before. I'm happy with this. Leave it at that. The final wipe of my table. Get rid of all the dust. And I'll take a quick minute break. While I warm up the soldering iron again so that I can start cleaning a bit of the switches. I want to get rid of some of the solder there. I'll be right back. I'll get to the washroom and then we can work on the switches. Back, and we have lots of switches. So what I'm gonna do is kind of have a baggie ready to put the switches after they've been like wiped off. Actually, I gotta let it cool. I want a different type of tip. I want a tip that kind of like scrapes off stuff. Now let me just change the tip. I don't know why I turned it back on. I was dumb. Usually different tips for soldering irons have different purposes. So what I want is a tip that I can just scrape off stuff. Kind of like this tip. One of these two tips work. So something like that has a scraped edge that I can just scrape it off. Or something like this, I can just strip. I think I'm gonna try for this one. I haven't used like tips bigger than these ones, so it's gonna be an interesting thing to see. I gotta let it cool down though, so because if it's hot, it's gonna start burning my desk, and I have nowhere to put it. So I'm just gonna do it like that. Actually, put it on the sponge. Wet it. Put it on the sponge. Nah, I'm too lazy to do that. Anyways, how's everything doing? How's everyone going? Just drink some coffee. Drink some coffee. Coffee. Okay. I was just checking Discord messages. Let's see if I can check it out without burning myself. Okay, now that I have it in, I'll turn it on. Okay. Cool. And then I have that there to cool off. So what I do is kind of just scrape it off like this.
Like so, there's like an edge, pointed edge onto it, so you just scrape it off. Let me just zoom in. Autofocus. Let me just. I don't know if that's changing anything. Oh, that's weird. That's Nightmare Fuel. Okay. Is it blue? Why is my fingers blue? Right? Does it look blue? Hello? So yeah, you see like the pins here. There's some of extra solder that I kind of want to scrape off. Well, let's see if this works. So what I want to do is just take a little bit. Let's do a little scrape. And put it inside the bag here. Actually, I can take another bowl, and after that, put the bowl in the bag. After I've accumulated enough. I don't want it to run it for too long. I was just gonna burn the switches, and that is something I do not want. I just want to light scrape. They're not focusing. Hello, how's it going? It's true. Like the new setup, now I can zoom in. Now you can see that I am taking apart a switch. Yep, these are the blacks. I'm just scraping off the. I got a Nikon D3500. I got a dummy battery because Jason, like, I did a stream with only like the regular battery. The batteries lasted like a good 3 hours. But I streamed longer than that, so like I decided to get a dummy battery from Jason's suggestion. Also, were they hard to solder? No, they weren't hard to desolder. But from the feel of it, these doesn't feel like blacks. They feel like yellows almost. Maybe they. Yeah, scratchy because they're old, but the fact that someone say hello. I don't know, maybe I'm imagining things. But yeah, they feel lighter than blacks. I don't know, maybe just haven't. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but like one of the stabs isn't like the other stabs. Also, I gave it a wipe down just in case. But like, this stab is different from this stab. It's kind of sus, not gonna lie. But at least you have like genuine cherry clip-in stabs, you know? Yeah, that too. I don't know if you can see it that well, but like I'm scraping off this solder, the extra solder from the pins, so that when you put in like hot swap sockets, it doesn't like expand and break the sockets. They probably took apart this board, took the good blacks. I don't know, man. These. Oh, I accidentally burnt some of them. I don't know, man. These feel like they were spring swap. I don't know. They just wanted the springs from blacks. Weird. Actually, you're right. Let me try opening them. I'll open this one. Here. So if I... Ooh, now you can see me opening a switch. I love the camera. How much have you removed? I removed all of them already. I'm just cleaning it up now and putting it in the bag. Took like a good hour. It's not bad. Like these feel like as you would expect a regular switch. This looks like a regular switch, but the springs are new. See how shiny it is? Springs are new. And then everything else is like old. Torn down a bit. But it's not bad. If anything, these are more like vintage cherry yellows based on the spring type. Like the springs are fine. Actually, now that I'm like feeling them, they feel a bit heavy.
Yeah, you can hear the... I don't... If anything, you have to re-clean is the outside, but the insides are no problem. Some lube would stop the scratchiness, so like... But that's just like plastic rubbing on top of plastic type shit. And all the chalkiness is just from the outside. It's just dust. If you just give it a wipe before you open it up, should be fine. And it doesn't have to be that thorough. You just like wipe it in like a towel, a wet towel, and you just take out all the excess dust. You're gonna be fine. Ah, I poked myself with the switch. Oh yeah, this is the first stream that's gonna be a VOD. Cause I'm thinking of doing like a VOD channel to like put stuff that is not like common things that I usually do, like Valorant and stuff. I don't really want to do Valorant. But like Kingdom Hearts, after like finishing Rechain of Memories, I'm doing 2. So just gonna be VODs of 2. I'm not gonna redo Rechain of Memories and 1. Fuck that shit. And like things like this, like special activities, makers, and stuff like that. I'm probably just gonna like this. Yeah, that's true. You don't need to go too deep on the inside. My thing. But yeah, there's no use like going too thorough since a lot, like the insides, you're not really gonna feel it anyways after all the lube. So just like, if anything, dump all this. If you really want to, just dump all the stems and top housings in soapy water. You don't need to do the bottom housing. The bottom housing you can just do a wipe. And then bag loop the springs with I usually bag loop springs with dielectric grease. Do however you want. Like warm soapy water and then just agitate it. And then put it on a towel to dry for like a good half an hour. But yeah, if you ever do hot swap sockets, make sure to check the pins. Actually, no, let me fix this bent pin. Yeah, just I'm just wiping it so that if you put it in a hot swap socket, doesn't damage the socket. But I might have missed some like bent pins. And then if you have a bent pin, get some like wires like this, or wire cutters. This one's also a wire bender, and then I just see the metal feels old. It feels like sturdy, not like
the metal pins we have in switches today. So I don't get why. So confusing, dude. Maybe they just wanted the springs, or maybe this is how like cherry black springs were used to be. You know, it's like lighter than it is now. Or maybe I'm just a dum-dum and my fat fingies can't tell the difference between blacks and yellows. Black and yellow, black and yellow. All I know is that they did not fuck with the housing or the stem. But the real question is, why didn't they fuck with it? That's my confusion. They just want heavier springs, you know? like if you just put the springs of the regular blacks, like it's still a vintage black at the end of the day. It feels like a vintage black. We get the same like springs that blacks use. True. Actually, I see it now. Clean the housing. Yeah, you can clean them with alcohol, but like soapy water is better because you just want to get rid of the grime. You're not really like getting rid of like chemicals and stuff like that. Actually, I'm looking closer at it. I mean, autofocus. I don't know if this is how old company used to do it. Can you focus, my dude? These were 5 pins. Let me get the tweezers. Where are my tweezers? These are 5 pins. And I know they were recently cut. Yeah, all of them like that because you can't solder them onto this board with the pins. And I know they were clipped recently and put in because I saw a nubble like in the board. Like it fell out and then like it was on the floor. It's like, huh, Why is there like a nubble like that? The plot thickens. Dun, dun, duh. If you can focus. Yes. There. There's a lot of dirt still. Like, the dirt's still from the oldness, but like, I don't know if the manufacturer of this like old Switch like used to clip them and then put it in. I have no idea. Does anyone know this? Hi Nick 123P1. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why it's not appearing. Streamlabs. Let me go to Streamlabs. Replay that notification. I'll hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, man. I want to replay that in that thing. Forgot how to do that. Recent events, okay. That's weird. Anyways, thank you for the follow, man. Give you an extra hydrate. How's it going? But yeah, I don't know if vintage were 2 pins. Actually, it still depends. Cause you need like 5 pins to like stabilize the housing. But yeah, right now we're just like cleaning up some switches I just desoldered, to get back to my friend opening you. And then we discovered that these might not be vintage blacks. Looking. I wouldn't be surprised if they originally started out at 5 pins because you can't really like. There's not really hot swap. So you need a way to like stabilize the switch on the board. And you can't just like drop it in with like 2 pins and stuff like that. Unless you're doing it by machine. But what I'm doing is I'm taking the scalpel tip. I'm calling it scalpel tip because it looks like a scalpel to me, and just like scraping off the excess solder that can be melted down, or that melts from the heat of the soldering iron. This not only like takes out the excess, but it smooths it out so it doesn't like damage anything else that's being put into. And when there's some bent pins, I bend it back into place. Okay. Cool. Ah, ah. My leg hurts. I scratched my toe by like kicking the computer. So right now I have like two. There's a beer like since like when I opened it, it was like super dirty and stuff that they probably did a long time ago. Maybe, you know. I guess still vintage. Woo! Yeah, ow, my toes hurt. Like I scratched the skin off like one of them, and then the other ones like had a cut. Oh, I need better bandages because they're like rubbing off. It had to be a computer that did this to me. I had a small like computer that I was working on, and then like I got so mad at it, I just put it in the storage and like fuck you. My curiosity wants me to like lube at least one of the switches to see how they sound. But I'm kind of lazy to bring out my kit. You know, try at least one. I was thinking we finished tonight. Yep, pretty much. We finished by tonight. Technically, I already finished, but I'm just cleaning up like the extra solder. Just cause. True. I'm gonna be gone at around 8, so you can do it before then. Before 7:45.
Like the smoke in my lungs, you got me feeling so numb. Oh, all I felt was you. I was out of my mind, you were killing me inside. Yeah, I know the truth. I know it's that I think of you, I'm losing sleep. I don't know what it is you do. The moment that you
Oh, this one's missing a pin. Still want this one? There's no, this one missing a pin. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll put it in a pile, whatever.
You split my heart in two. You I cannot replace, memories cannot erase. No, I don't know how to. Hope instead of a phone, got me feeling so numb. I feel just like a fool. I know it's that I think of you, I'm losing sleep. I don't know what it is you do. The moment that you walked into my life, I started to fall head to toe for you. Now I just can't get over all the games we played. I lost myself in your abuse. You split my heart in two.
I'm getting a picture of the bottom out. Like this, or... I don't know, man. I feel like it's still an okay price. Really? Search it up first, dude. Actually, I'll search it up. Before you end up like being like those Karens, like, this is a 5-pin. I want to talk to your manager. Find a manufacture date on the PCT. There are 4 types of steel. Blue steel. Looks dark, not almost black, but it's not black. Dark bronze, gold bronze, light bronze. It said that the springs can be black or like navy, like blue, electric blue, blue steel, dark bronze, gold bronze, and light bronze. To the naked eye, they look stainless, but when compared to stainless, you can see a difference. I don't know if this is light bronze. Rows 1 are primarily light bronze. Rows 2 and 3 are primarily dark bronze and gold bronze. But the fact that... Actually, let me open some switches to see whether there might be a difference. I'm looking at the thing. Flat stem. It looks like, yeah, it looks exactly like the picture. I'm looking at a picture selling like vintage black switches. Yeah, it is like that. 3-pin VINs produced before 1994. Yeah, they can be 3-pin and 5-pin. They look cut. I think they used to have it 5 pins and then clipped so that it fits like the boards that they have designed. So the boards are fine. I mean, if you sell it, you could probably. I think it's vintage. The springs look weird, but I think at the end of the day, it's vintage. And if you sell it to someone saying that they're vintage, and they say it's not vintage, it's like, oh, I mean, that's what the board that it came from was. I harvested from the board, and yeah. You have a special two-pin vintage switch because one of the pins were missing. Is that switch? One pin that's missing. But yeah, originally I was gonna do this tomorrow, but I forgot tomorrow's the start of season 1 of Streamer Wars, and so I kind of want to dedicate the time for that, which is why I moved that to today. Today was supposed to be Kingdom Hearts 2, but that's okay. That's fine, I forgot about it. It was my bad. I'm sorry I rushed you, man. I gave you high hopes and then it's like, nope, I'm doing it now. I was also hesitant of doing Kingdom Hearts today because I was like, oh, I'm gonna do Maker's Monday. So that's gonna be a thing, and then also like Minecraft, and so it's gonna be like confusing content, and then after I go back to Kingdom Hearts 2, it's like, oh, I forgot what happened. So it's a good thing things turned out like this way. What's up? Nah, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts in a while. True. Rechain of Memories was stupid, and I did not enjoy the story. Or maybe I was just too angry at the story to focus on the game. I don't like the boss for Little Mermaid in Kingdom Hearts 1. I actually like it. I don't think I was too upset about any of the bosses at Kingdom Hearts. I think that for some reason the one from Little Mermaid, I didn't have any trouble with it. No, the first part maybe, the second part like it went through with a breeze. Like after I understood like what I needed to do, like it became easy for the first part. And the second part wasn't hard at all. Peace out for a bit. Alrighty. I think I'll be done most likely at around 6. So you can reach over there. 5:30 actually. Yeah, 5:30. I'll just send you a sound test of like the thing. After I clip it. I like the follow emotes. I made that follow emotes because it was like the most basic thing. The logos. I'm like, oh, why not? Some old school, some new school. Oh. Alright, see you later. What are you watching? You're watching some switch cleaning. Carito, how is it going? Yeah, I took apart Gibby sent me a keyboard to take apart. It's like an old keyboard. The earliest I can tell that it's from the 1980s. But it might be like 5-10 years later. Not too sure. It's very vintage. And then they had like black switches. These are like linear. It sounds scratchy. So after this, I am going to like loop one of them to see how it feels compared to it. And after ending off the stream, because taking it apart actually took a lot longer than I thought. Yeah. After playing with that, it's pretty weird. So anti-keyboards like have like their own like keyboard layout. If you like look at the plate, let me just show it. So like if I show you this is the whole plate for the keyboard. It has the space bar here, which is 8 units, where the normal one is 6.25, and then like a shift key over here. And if you move up, there's a shift over here, Z, and then a shift that is not as long as the one that's on our usual keyboards. And then you have 2 caps lock size keyboard keys over there. The enter here is like smaller than the usual enter that you see, so this one's like thinner than this one. So a lot of like different nuances in this keyboard. And then the backspace is not the size as the usual backspace we have. And then we go here, there's like a lot of keys here. There's no like arrow keys and stuff like that. And you have a shift here. Here you have the number pad. It's a weird layout. And then you have like, you know, the F key, so F1 to F4. Then it goes to F5 to what? F9? And then F10 to F13. 10, 11, 12, 13. And I don't know what goes here. So that's also like quite weird. But it's interesting to see. It's part of history, I'd say. Oh yeah, I'm just taking all the switches and I'm just cleaning them up before I send them back to Gibby. Because if you try to put these with all the thickness of the solder and stuff like that, it might ruin some sockets. After all, you know what they say, don't stick a bigger thing in a smaller hole, you know? I was gonna play a sound clip, but then the moment passed. Anyways, how's it going, man? What you been up to?
check to see if I have a message.
Oh, I almost touched myself with the iron. So dumb. I was trying to get it in frame, but I almost touched myself. Okay, I think I'm done with this. I can turn this off. Just spin on the pins, right? Okay. Let me take two specifically that I want to test. Put the rest into this baggie. Baggie. Actually, I need to turn it on because I see another couple switches that I missed. So while that's opening up, I'm just gonna open up one of them. I'm gonna take out one of my brushes. Take out dielectric grease, lube, and a brush. So I'm gonna open this up. Do the bottom first. And some lube. I'm gonna lube the bottom housing. Get the spring. Put a little bit on the brush.
accidentally put too much. And I'm fine with just using my fingers. Just brush on a thin layer of glue or dielectric grease onto the spring. So this is not really like for the smoothness, more for just reduce noise. With the spring, after it smooths out. Cool. It's back. With the edges. And then the stem. The stem puller. Why am I using my pinky? Put it on to here. Why does it feel scratchy? I'm so confused. Did I not put enough glue? Let me put a bit more on the sides. Damn, why it's scratchy. Okay. Should be better now. I just need to put like a lot of extra lube. Okay. So this is how... Actually, let me clean up these switches first before I go into the key test. Cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There's a total difference. Okay. So, can you guess which one is which? This way. Versus. Like there's a big difference after like lubing the hell of a lot of it. And I can feel the heaviness more now that it's not a lot of the resistance from anything else. Let me just that's one. Like one feels more scratchy. The scratchiness have been reduced, but not that much. But I feel like with a lot more lube, it can be reduced a lot more. Okay. So with that, we can end off the stream here. Wow. Pretty much done with it. I gotta like take care of it, pass it off to Jeremy, do some cleanup and all that stuff. Cool off, you know. So yeah. Thank you everyone for coming to watch. If you're watching this on YouTube, hopefully I can populate the channel with more VODs in the future. If you want to subscribe to my main channel, I have a video coming up in 2 or 3 months. I don't know. I don't really do videos now on my main channel. Yeah. Follow me on Twitch because I'm streaming every day for 2021. So thank you everyone for coming to watch. Thank you for all the new followers. Thank you for people who redeemed the viewer awards. I really, really appreciate it. See you guys tomorrow. Or I'll see you guys later. I might stream later some Valorant or stuff like that. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah. See you guys later. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.